Hi, everyone. Happy Monday to you all. It's a beautiful day outside in Vancouver, and I hope you all enjoyed your weekend. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Robyn Wyman, and I perform meditations, and we go through a series of meditations every Monday. So I just wanted to share a little bit about me. I am the owner of Circle of Life, and I help people who are going through difficult times in their life. That could be something that's relationship wise, it could be financially, it could be just health wise. But the one part I do is I teach people tools and techniques, and I coach them through these difficult transitions holistically. And one of the ways that I support them is through meditation. I think meditation is essential for everyone. It's just my personal opinion, but it can transform your life because it can quiet you enough that you start to connect more with your body instead of moving out of your mind. We're always up there in our mind. We have so much stress in our life today. We're being bombarded with information constantly. I mean, with COVID, there's just this high stress and anxiety. And what meditation does, it's like we take a breather and we check out and we just tune into our body, mind, and spirit. So we come into that quiet calm and can align ourselves. So that's my intention for all of us when you come here. And each week today we're going to ground and clear our chakras, because anybody who's been on this call for a while knows that I am vigilant about this. It's really important that we make sure that we are connected to the earth and that our chakras, which is part of our etheric bodies, are cleared. We think about the hygiene of our body, but we forget about etheric hygiene. And it's just as important because all the body systems work together. So with that, we're going to start, and we're just going to take 3 breaths just to center and bring ourselves into this moment. I'd like us to set our intention today to be here. Let's be here for the whole time that we're doing this meditation session, so that when we tend to drift away, which is natural to find yourself in a meditation, but you're somewhere else, and then just so you're constantly bringing yourself back. I'm coming back to being focused and in this present moment. So I want you to set your attention on your intention, which is to be here now. So we're just going to take 3 nice breaths. Just get comfortable wherever you are. If you're in a chair or on your wheelchair, or you're laying in bed, or you're on the ground, wherever you are, just get comfortable. Maybe just roll your shoulders a little bit, and we're just going to take 3 breaths in. Nice breath in through your nose and an exhalation through your mouth. You can sound it out as you're exhaling. That can relieve a lot of stress and tension, or you can just breathe out like, so whichever you choose. So let's just close our eyes, and we're going to take a nice deep grounding breath and release. Another, breathing in. And one more. Great. So what those even 3 breaths can be massive in your life, because it takes you out of where you were and brings you right into the moment right now. And it can be as simple as 3 breaths. And just sometimes when you're breathing, follow that breath down into your belly and then back out. We tend to be very shallow breathers. We breathe up here in our chest. And I would like you, as we're meditating, to begin with just focus on following that breath deeper into your body, into your belly. And that'll help you ground and come back into the body alignment, bring you back into balance and peace and calm. So like always, we're going to start with our grounding. I think this is essential. I do this every morning and every night. And sometimes if I'm noticing I'm a little scattered, or I'm in my mind, or I'm forgetful, I know everybody's had this happen. You walk in a room and you go, oh, what's going on? Why am I in here? And then that's not the beginning of dementia. That's really not forgetfulness. I don't feel it is. It's that we're not grounded and that we're in too many places at once. So the grounding will help bring us back into balance. It connects us with the earth, and it helps throughout the day of things that come that make us uncomfortable, that we can just siphon that off down our grounding cord. It's just a natural way for that to happen throughout the day. So again, I'm just going to get you to close your eyes. Let's just take a nice grounding breath. And with our next breath, we're going to go to your tailbone, which is known as our root chakra. And I would like you to infuse that tailbone with the color red and start spinning that chakra. You can just see a red ball spinning. Just spin that ball. Nice. Now out of that chakra, I want you to see a beautiful golden white light, golden white infused light. And it's going to be a tube that's attached to your root chakra or the base of your tailbone. It's where it's located. So it's just this tube of golden white light. And then around that tube, I want you to see a spiral. And that's another tube of golden white light that is a spiral. And it encases the straight tube. So it's like a slinky around, think of a paper towel holder and placing a slinky around it. That's what I want you to envision. And so we're going to start, and we're going to just take a breath. We're envisioning that grounding cord with the second grounding cord around it. It's coming out of our root chakra. It's going down through the chair, the sofa, wherever you are, down through the floor. I live in a condo, so it's going to go through the second condo and through the building, the retail that's on the bottom floor. It's going down through the foundation of the building, down into the rocks and the compacted material, going down through there. With our next breath, we're moving further down into the earth. We can be in the outer crust of the earth. Just feeling yourself just sinking lower and lower and lower into the earth. You may go through an ancient cave that's filled with crystals. Maybe you go through a lake or an aquifer, which is an underground river, but you're just going deeper and deeper and deeper through the layers of the earth till you reach the center. So I like to envision the center like like the sun, but in the center of the earth. So we're going to attach that grounding cord to that center of the earth. And I said this numerous times. I want you to envision an anchor coming out of a boat that's coming to a bay to anchor for the night. It drops the line, and the anchor sits on the bottom of the sea. But the anchor isn't rigid. It's not a rigid line. It's fluid. So the boat can move around with the currents, but it's held in that position. And that's what I want you to think of when you think of this grounding, that you're connected to the center of the earth, but you're fluid in your movement throughout the day. So we're going to take a few more breaths, and what we're going to do is run the grounding from the center of the earth back up to your root chakra, and then we're going to run it back down to the center of the earth, and then we're going to run it back to the root chakra. And we're going to do 3 or 4 cycles of this. So we're at the center of the earth now with our attachment of our grounding cord. And we're just, on our next breath, we're bringing that right back up to our root chakra. And you can gently breathe out. And with our next breath, we're dropping that energy back down our grounding cords all the way to the center of the earth. So breathing in and breathing out. And with our next breath, we're bringing it back up and breathing out. And with our next breath, we're breathing it back down and back up to the root chakra with our next breath. So I want you to feel that connection. It should be fluid, but you feel a connection. You may feel some tingling, you may feel heat, you may see colors, or you may see nothing at all. But what you may notice is that you feel more centered and present in the body. You feel more connected. You don't feel as triggered with situations that are happening in your life because you're calm and you're balanced and you're supported. We have to think of the earth. It supports us for everything. I call her our mother. She feeds us. She provides shelter. She supports us. She's always there. The earth is always there and is abundant. So this connecting with the earth is so important. So let's just take one more breath. Feeling that connection and releasing. And with our next breath, we're coming back up into our root chakra. If you're there, great. And we're just going to clear our chakras and align them. The chakras are part of our etheric body, and they affect all our organs, our glands, and our hormones. They affect everything in the body, the bones. So we want to make sure they're clear because the body communicates, the physical body communicating with the etheric body and all the body systems. And so clearing your chakras will support you to be able to have better communication, and the body lives in more homeostasis, which just means it's in balance. So we're going back to that root chakra and we're just breathing in the color red. And again, if it's not spinning, you're going to start spinning that chakra again, and we're going to spin it counterclockwise. That releases any tension, stress, anxiety, nerves that's sitting in that chakra. So we're going to spin that chakra counterclockwise. Spin, spin, spin. The root chakra is all about our well-being. And it's our safety and our survival and how we feel in the earth and how we move about in our day. It's really important. It deals with our skeleton, so all our bones, and it helps us feel that stability and connection. So keep spinning that chakra. And now we're going to reverse it and we're going to spin it clockwise. So we're just bringing that beautiful color red, like a ruby red, into that chakra, and we're spinning it and spinning it and spinning it. Take a couple of breaths there. And I always tell people, notice what you notice. If you see another color or somebody you know comes to mind, just let them go. Just let that go, because that is leaving, that energy is leaving your space. So in our next breath, we're moving up into our second chakra, and that is our sacral, and it is 2 fingers below your belly button. So I want you to start spinning that chakra counterclockwise and bringing the color orange into that chakra. So think of the beautiful sunset at the end of the day, the beautiful orange that comes. Or you could think of the color of an orange, like an orange that we would eat. So I want you to spin that chakra counterclockwise. Just letting go of whatever energy that you don't need anymore can be released. This is our chakra of creativity. It's where our sexual organs are. So we create with this chakra. So if you're feeling stuck and unmotivated in your creative process, then that could be because this chakra is blocked. So you want to focus your attention there. So just keep releasing, keep releasing. So it could be as simple as feeling not motivated to make dinner or breakfast. Making food is creative. It's your creative juices. So it can be as simple as thinking, I just don't feel motivated to do anything, or I wanted to start that project, but it's not coming. That's our blocked second chakra, sacral chakra. So we just want to clear that. With our next breath, we're going to bring that back and spin it clockwise. So just spin and spin that beautiful color orange into it. Spinning and spinning. You're welcome to smile if you feel like it. You may be starting to feel a little lighter. You may be feeling nothing at all. It's all perfect. Great. So our next breath, we're moving up into our solar plexus. That chakra is located the upper part of our diaphragm. So just below your rib cage. You're going to start bringing that chakra and spinning it counterclockwise. And that color is the color yellow. So think of the sun, the beautiful, brilliant sun. And infuse that chakra with that color. And just keep spinning and breathing. The solar plexus chakra is all about action. How we create and think of an idea with our sacral chakra, how we bring it, we manifest it, and we create it with our solar plexus chakra. So that's when we make our meals, or when we start a new project, or when we decide to go for a walk. That's the action part of the idea, of the creative idea. So just spin that chakra. And with your next breath, let's start spinning it clockwise. And again, you may just start to feel lighter. These three chakras are how we move about in the world, in the material form. In our next breath, we're moving up into our heart, which heart chakra is by our heart. And I would like you to start bringing in the color emerald green and spinning that chakra counterclockwise. This chakra is all about how we love the world, how we give love and we receive love in the world. And it's interesting because our meditation is a heart meditation today. So it's about how open are you in your life? Are you able to give love freely, or are you closed off? So I want you again to start spinning that chakra counterclockwise. This chakra can often have a lot of pain in it, a lot of heartache and grief can be in this chakra. And with our next breath, we're going to start spinning it again clockwise and infusing it with the color green, emerald green. Lovely. Beautiful. With our next breath, we're moving up into our throat. This is our throat chakra, and we're going to bring in the color turquoise blue, and we're going to spin that chakra counterclockwise. So let's just start spinning that chakra. Spinning and spinning. So this chakra is all about how we communicate with the world. How are we communicating our truth? Are we asking for what we need? Are we expressing ourselves in a positive way? Are we being heard? And if we're not, this chakra probably needs some work. A lot of us when we spoke, we weren't heard when we were little. So it's important that we are able to communicate what our needs are and speak our truths. Singing is really good to do with this chakra. Speaking, toning, and expressing that way. So in our next breath, let's start spinning the color turquoise blue back into that chakra. Sometimes when we're raspy or we're coughing, it's letting energy leave our throat chakra. And this chakra can be very directly related to our solar plexus chakra. So the third chakra and our throat chakra, because we've created it and we're manifesting whatever our creation is into form, and we're speaking that. So they are very linked, these two chakras. So quite often, if you have some blocks in your throat chakra where you're not able to communicate, you'll have issues too in your solar plexus chakra about moving things into form. So let's just keep spinning that chakra. beautiful. We're moving up the body again, and we're coming into our third eye, which is right here between our eyebrows, and we're going to spin that counterclockwise, and we're going to infuse it with the color indigo blue. So just start spinning that chakra counterclockwise. Spin and spin and spin. This chakra affects our sixth sense. So that's all our psychic gifts, as they're called, but it's your clairaudience. So you're seeing, you're hearing, your sensations, your sense of smell is there, your glands, your pituitary, your pineal, your hypothalamus gland are all connected to this chakra. So if you get a lot of headaches, you feel brain fog, you're frustrated because you would like to be able to feel more intuitive or to get guidance, then that chakra this is the chakra you want to work with. So now we're going to take a breath in and start spinning it clockwise and infusing it with that color indigo blue. Sometimes people like to tap on this chakra too. So you can tap it to activate it, or people will take your fingers and spin it counterclockwise and clockwise. So you can do that if you're able to do that too. And with our next breath, we're moving up to the top of our head, which is our crown chakra. And we're just going to open that chakra up, and it's like a funnel, funneling all this divine energy from the cosmos into our body through this chakra. So we're just opening that up, and that is just the beautiful color of pure white light. So I want you to bring that in and just spin that into your chakra. You've opened it up now. So let's just take a few breaths there and just see that chakra opening more and more and more. And this beautiful flood of energy coming into your top of your head. And with our next breath, we're bringing that energy up through the crown chakra, up into our field, which is about 3 feet out. It does go larger, but for right now, I'm going to say, so about an arm's length. So we're just bringing that energy out of our crown chakra and filling our field. Remember, we've brought the energy from the earth all the way up through our body, all through our chakras. It's coming out the top now. And also the cosmos, the divine energy now is coming in through our crown chakra. It's going all the way through our body, and it comes out through our root. It can go into the center of the earth, and it's coming up. So you've got this beautiful energy coming up and out, and at the bottom it's coming out and up. So we're just circling all this energy into our auric field. And all the colors, see all the colors, the red, the orange, the yellow, the beautiful emerald green, turquoise blue, indigo blue, and the white that is the color. They're the prism of all the colors, like the rainbow. So just allow that to just infuse your body. And we're going to just do 3 beautiful breaths in this position. This is your container. This is your space. See it as clear and clean and pure and calm. Beautiful. And with our next breath, I'm going to ask you start to come back here now and bring your attention back to me. And if you're able to just put your hands on your legs or just touch your body, you could just wriggle your fingers if you can. and blink your eyes open. So I hope everybody liked that. How'd that feel? Remember, there's a chat box at the bottom. You're welcome to tell me how you felt about this. And if you have any questions, please put them up in the chat box. So as I say to everybody, we took about 20 minutes to do that, maybe a bit more, but I went a bit slower. But you can do that. You can do this in a few minutes. So it's so important. And when you're spinning and it's all spiraling in, I want you to think of that the energy that you're receiving comes in through your back, through the back of the chakra, and what you're expressing comes out through the front of your chakra. So it's like this tube that goes through each chakra, like this, out the front. I can't really do it, but it's coming out the back. I'll do the throat, out the front and out the back. It's this long tube of energy. So I would highly suggest you do these. They're so amazing. It changes your life. It will change your life. And it doesn't have to take 20 minutes. You can just tune in. Maybe one chakra. You go, what chakra? How are my chakras today? And it may just go, are they all aligned? Are they spinning? And it may be, oh, my root's not there. So the root is the foundation. If your root chakra's sluggish or you're just feeling a bit anxious about things, then that's the one you want to work on. So work on that chakra that day. So, okay, moving on. So today we are talking about the heart and healing, because so many of us have a lot of pain in our hearts, which is completely normal. Living can be tough sometimes. So I often have wondered in my life, why am I here? What's my purpose? I had a lot of things happen when I was younger in my life, in my late 20s and into my early 30s. Quite a few family members died, and I was a young mom of 3 young children. And it was people that was my mom and my sister and auntie. So these were women that were very impactful in my life. And I struggled because I didn't understand why this had happened. So I asked the question, why am I here? What's my purpose? What is this all about? And that was my real start to my spiritual and my holistic and just exploring what's this, why am I as Robyn here in this lifetime? So my belief is really we are here ultimately to give and receive love. That's the ultimate reason why the soul comes here, to experience love. So how do we grow and radiate love? And by that, it's by radiating our hearts. We open up to receiving and giving love. And we have to heal all the emotional issues that are going on that block us from opening up our heart and trusting. Because we have things, we've had hurts, we've had relationships that didn't work, that's heartache. I've had people that died, that's grief. That grief settles in your heart and your lungs. That's grief. We may have had things where I'm not deserving of love, or nobody will hear me. That's all issues around your self-worth. So these are things that we have to look at. So through and let go of and start to clear off of our bodies all these emotions that prevent us from being an open heart to give and receive and radiate love. So in this meditation today, it's the heart. We're doing the heart meditation. And the heart in ancient times is called the seat of the consciousness. And it sits in the heart. And the ancients called this the palace of the spirit. So when I talk about this, I'm talking about our thymus gland. So we have the heart chakra, but we also have what's called a high heart chakra. We have a lot of chakras. It can be too confusing. So I'm just going to share this one today. So the thymus gland is located, the breastbone. We can tap it. It's right here. The thymus supports our immunity, among many other things, but it's also located where the high heart is. So this palace of the spirit. So I'm just going to read a few things that the heart does. Though this heart connects us with the violet light, which is the I am presence, which is another meditation we're doing, not today, but eventually. And this gives us the primordial wisdom of the universe. We have a direct connection to source. We have a direct connection to angels, the ancients, our loved ones. We have other planets. We have direct connection to this. Plants. You know how when you think about someone and they just phone you, that's that connection. You know, you go, oh, I was just thinking about you. That's that connection. That's that line. So we have that everywhere. It doesn't have to be physically with someone that's actually present on the earth. It communicates with our organs and embodies our wisdom and radiates love and compassion. So beautiful. It also, the heart, the actual physical organ, the heart, is an organ of perception. It can feel your organs and it regulates your blood. So because the body, each cell is communicating, our bodies are constantly communicating with each other and trying to find that balance. So as the blood flows through the body, it's getting messages from all the cells and the organs, and it brings it back into the heart so it can sense your feelings through the blood, which I find just fascinating. So negative emotions like frustration or anger or grief, sometimes hate or resentment, they can contract this heart. It contracts us. I mean, and when I'm here, when something happens to us and we don't feel good, it's just like we have this reaction to go, oh, I don't like that. We want to protect ourselves. So we feel it in other parts of our body, but that moving forward is a natural motion we do when we want to protect ourselves. Because when we're feeling open and happy, we'll be lifting our chest, our heart up to the world, not contracting it. So that's also another nice movement to do, is just bend your shoulders back if you're able and lift your heart up and radiate out. Radiate love out of your heart. So we want to release all these emotions from the body. And it comes with time. Maybe as you were spinning one of your chakras, somebody that you knew that maybe you had an argument with, that person came up. So that's just that energy is coming up, that situation to be let go. So just let these things go and bless them, because there's so many lessons in everything. I work a lot sometimes with people who are grieving. And one of the things about grief is so many times I've realized it's people have unresolved issues with others that they didn't deal with in their lifetime. So as when the person's passed, they feel that this was never going to be solved, but it can be. You just have to set the intention and allow these things to come up and out. So think about something like you're smiling or laughing. We did that beautiful smiling meditation last week. So when you're smiling and you're laughing, it's releasing endorphins, which these are natural painkillers, and they lift your vibration. So just, even thinking about a funny movie or a situation, or listening to a little one laugh, or watching dogs play. I always tell people, if you're feeling a little funky, go to a dog park and watch dogs, because you will be smiling and laughing within seconds. So love is a great healer. And it all starts with self-love. So doing these meditations and coming here on Mondays is an act of self-love, and practicing them helps you stay calm and balanced in the alignment of body, mind, and spirit, which is so important. So we're going to start this meditation now. And it's called the Heart Rose. So I like to think of the heart as a beautiful red rose. So I want you to think of the rose as in a bud. And each petal has a virtue energy. And we're going to go through 12 of there's 12 virtues, so there's going to be 12 petals that we're going to open. And we're going to say the I am statement with each petal. And we're going to go through each petal 3 times, breathing in, opening, saying the I am, and then we're going to breathe out. And I want you to think about and feel into what does this word actually feel like? What's the sensation I get in my body? Quite often we'll think, because the first one we're going to do is love. So you may just go, love. So love is intellectual. I want you to feel more what the embodiment of these words, what they feel like, what's the energy as you're opening these beautiful petals. So there's another part to this meditation, and if I'm going to just show you it. So we're going to connect our thumbs and our pinkies together, and we put our palms like this, and we open our fingers, and that represents the flower. and I'm going to leave it here. If you're not able to do this, I want you to just envision that you're doing it, because your mind can create anything. So I want you to, if you're able, these two fingers, the thumb and the pinky sit together, the palms rest the base there, and then you just hold it like that. And we sit it over our heart. So we're going to start now, and I just, again, let's just take 2 breaths to get centered. So I want you to close your eyes, breathe in, and let it go with a sigh. Again, breathing in and letting it go with a sigh. So I want you to envision that beautiful rose in your high heart, the thymus, and I want you to open the first petal. And this petal is love. And we're just going to say, breathing in, and I am love. Breathing out. And we're going to do each one 3 times. That was a sample, but I would like you to do that. And don't be concerned if the petal doesn't want to open or only opens a little bit, then that just shows that there's a bit more work to do in that area. So let's breathe in. Love, I am love. And opening that petal of love. Again, I am love. Breathing in. Opening that flower petal up more and breathing out. And one more time. I am love. And we want to leave that petal open. Moving on to the second petal, it is goodness. So I am goodness. Breathe in. Breathing out. And allowing that petal of goodness to open. I am goodness. I am goodness. The third petal we're opening today is beauty. I am beauty. Breathing in. And allowing that flower petal to open. I am beauty. Again, I am beauty. The fourth petal we're opening is truth. I am truth. Opening the petal of truth. I am truth. I am truth. The next petal we're opening is respect. I am respect. Opening the petal of respect. I am respect. I am respect. The next petal is devotion. Breathing in, I am devotion. And opening that petal. I am devotion. I am devotion. The next petal is compassion. Breathing in, I am compassion. And allowing that petal to open. I am compassion. I am compassion. The next petal to open is happiness. I am happiness. And allowing that petal to open. I am happiness. I am happiness. The next petal to open is joy. I am joy. And allowing that petal to open. I am joy. I am joy. The next petal to open is honor. I am honor. Allowing that petal to open. I am honor. I am honor. The next petal to open is gratitude. I am gratitude. And opening that petal of gratitude. I am gratitude. I am gratitude. And the last petal to open is harmony. I am harmony. I am harmony. I am harmony. We're going to go back to the petal of love, breathing. I am love. I am goodness. I am beauty. I am truth. I am respect. I am devotion. I am compassion. I am happiness. I am happiness. I am joy. I am honor. I am gratitude. And I am harmony. I want you to see with your mind's eye these beautiful roses that you've created from a bud into full bloom. Each petal, love, goodness, beauty, truth, respect, devotion, compassion, happiness, joy, honor, gratitude, and harmony. Just in your mind's eye, see that beautiful flower petal, each one of these beautiful virtues, opening and sending out love to the world, to yourself first. And in the center of this beautiful rose in full bloom is this beautiful golden, green, emerald green infused light in the very center. And you're breathing that color, swirling it in that chakra, in your flower, and breathing it in to the body and breathing it out into your aura, your etheric field. This beautiful gold and emerald green light, it's like ribbons, it's all infusing and infusing together, flowing into your field. Feeling peaceful and calm and balanced. And with our next breath, I want you to breathe this out of your field, out to the earth. Send it to your loved ones, to your pet or pets. Send it to your children. Send it to the plant kingdom. Send it to your community. Send it to all over the countries of the world, to all the peoples and the leaders. Let them feel this beautiful, calm, beautiful energy of love from each of us flowing out. It's like a soothing balm for us and for the world. Just going to leave you for a moment to just keep breathing it into yourself, breathing out into the world. Happy. I want you to know you can do this at any time. It's a beautiful gift you give to yourself and to the earth. We all need to show loving compassion and respect for each other. This is what shifts the earth, shifts the world, shifts consciousness. It allows us to be who we truly are and walk that truth and speak that truth. And that we are here to radiate love and receive love from others. Beautiful. So when you feel you're complete, we're just going to take a couple of breaths. Put our hands, if we are able, on your body, just to sort of go, I'm here, we're back in this form moment. If you can, wriggle your fingers and your toes. Touch your shoulders, maybe roll them, if you're able. If not, just envision it. And blink your eyes open. I love that meditation. When I'm saying the words and I'm feeling them, I just feel this lifting. I feel the smiling. Everything just feels brighter and happier. This is a beautiful exercise to do, to open up our hearts. And if anybody felt challenged with a word that I was saying, one of the virtues, and it wasn't moving, or there was an image, don't be concerned. That's just an area that needs some more attention. So I have this copied out, and I will send this out to your group because it's a lovely meditation to do, and you can do it at any time when you're feeling that you just need to tune into yourself. So you can do this meditation for yourself, but I always feel it's beautiful to do it for yourself and then send that energy that you're feeling, that beauty, out to the world. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be here next Monday again with a new meditation to teach you, but I'll send this out to you, and if you feel inclined to use it, give it a try. It always makes me just feel so happy to do this meditation. So with that, all the best. I'm with you guys. I'm thinking about you. Thank you so much for taking all the time today. Thank you